We are live. Welcome everyone to Conversations on the Couch, but really off the couch. This is our last episode of 2022. So we're going to buffer a bit and let people get signed in, but we are excited because we have a wonderful audience that has joined us today. We've got some really fun, festive treats, and we're going to have some great conversation, as we always do, to talk about the happenings right here at Howard Community College. So as you're getting signed in, let me just give the disclaimer rather. I don't do ugly sweaters well, but they talked me into it this time, so this is the only time you will ever see me in an ugly sweater. How about you, Tim?
I don't do lights and...
Oh, you have lights in yours.
Yeah, I don't do lights and fabric every day, but it's a special occasion, so I'm on board.
Can you just come over? Because she's got the ugly sweater.
She's got the lights, too.
What's that? That's the movie, The Christmas Story.
The Christmas Story.
Yes,
I grew up on this movie.
I hated that movie.
Really?
Well, okay, I liked the movie, but I hated the fact that it like on Christmas Day, it played all day long. Did it play all day long?
It always did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does it do it now?
It still does. Yeah.
And they made a new one on HBO Max. I'm not going to say anything negative about it.
Oh, okay.
But I watched it, like a quarter of it.
Okay.
Maybe a third, and I couldn't get through it.
It's like one of my favorite Christmas
But
movies.
some movies, they just have to let it, like, you don't need a sequel. Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
I think with that one, they should have left it alone.
Yeah. Maybe.
Have you seen it?
I have. Yes.
Did you like it?
I've seen it maybe about 200 times.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
No, the new one.
Oh, no. I haven't seen a new one.
Okay.
Oh, no.
But the Christmas Story you've seen 200 times?
About 200 times.
Did you really sit and watch it all day
Yeah.
during Christmas?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got a fan.
It's a family tradition?
Yes.
Okay, I love it.
Okay.
Family tradition, we can let that ride.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
well,
you.
she has the best Christmas sweater. Wish I would have found that one. So are we ready to jump in and get started? All right, well, let's go, everyone. Again, welcome to the most festive episode of Conversations from the Couch, or really off the couch yet. So festive, we had to move it off the couch for the first time ever, and we are here, no stranger to where we are in the culinary kitchen at Howard Community College. And again, I'm your host, President Dr. Daria Willis, and today's show is a celebration. We are marking the 1-year anniversary of my tenure as president. I can't believe it. It's like December 1st. I made it. Okay, all that good stuff. So excited. I know. It's really exciting to make it to this 1-year event. And joining this Instagram Live party is the Acting Dean of Business and Computer Systems here at Howard Community College. He redesigned the culinary curriculum, achieving exemplary status with reaccreditation. Please help me welcome Tim Banks to the show.
Hello. Thank you. Welcome to the kitchen.
Welcome to the kitchen.
Welcome to the kitchen.
I feel like Martha Stewart almost. You know, like that show where she's like cooking and stuff.
Right. Can we say it's a good thing? It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Okay, so thank you for making this the first year holiday extravaganza happen. And remember, as always, we will have a Q&A portion at the end of the show so that you can get your questions answered or submit your comments. So while we're going through these conversations, go ahead and drop your comments, drop your hearts, emojis, say what's up, and we'll get back to you. So, Tim.
Yes.
I want to know more about your story because it seems like we're always talking about culinary, hospitality, and that's great, right? But there's so much more that you've done and that you oversee at the college. So give us a little bit of
Sure. So I've been in the hospitality culinary world since 2009. I started as an adjunct faculty, just kind of getting in the kitchen and getting my teaching chops and learning about baking and pastry. I'm a culinary chef, but I started teaching baking and pastry classes. So often I'd go home the night before, learn the recipe, and come back and teach it the next day. Literally. Because I was like, okay, I got to make sure this comes out perfect. I want the students to have a great experience. So I did that for a few years, and then I became a program director. Then I moved to Maryland and became the department chair of the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Studies. And I've watched this program grow so much over the last few years. We redesigned the curriculum. We implemented some changes to make student experience richer. We increased the rigor so you would have more time to learn and get your hands dirty, right? Get in there and do some cooking. So that was a big step coming to Howard Community College. And since I've been here in that short window of time, I accepted the position as acting dean of the Business and Computers Division, which consists of accounting, business and entrepreneurship. We've got office technology, and we've got cyber. So I like to think of this whole division as kind of the brain of the college because it touches on everything that we offer here in some aspect, whether it's a STEM class that you're interested in, or becoming an entrepreneur, or starting in an apprenticeship and moving to a degree. The business and computers division is a great place to do that. So
Awesome.
love it here.
Wonderful. Well, before we go any further, because I know we said we're going to talk about business, computers, and all that other stuff, but you missed a huge part in your story that you've told me, that he's told me about previously. So, HEB.
HEB.
That's like my favorite
So-
grocery store. Hold on. I got to tell people.
Okay.
That's my favorite grocery store ever. It's in Texas, in Houston, right?
All over Texas.
All over Texas. And when you walk in the store, they have like these yellow coupons that you can just like pick up off of the different pieces of merchandise, and you get like major sales and discounts. I don't know if the discounts are really, really like real, but I felt like it was real. So why don't you tell us your story on HEB?
So HEB Grocery, this seems like a million years ago, but they were one of the first concepts to install demo kitchens inside the grocery store that were chef-led. They were called the Cooking Connection. So you walk into the grocery store and there's a chef standing there with a recipe and all the ingredients to prepare the dish right there in that location. So I was one of the pioneers. I call myself a pioneer because I was one of the first ones that they hired to do the demos inside the kitchen, which is a great transition to teaching, right? So I'm already in front of people talking about good food and a lot of fun and different things. But HEB really paved the way in launching that concept. And they did a whole bunch of other things, Showtime Kitchens, where I was a recipe development specialist, and I was responsible for a magazine that came out every month, and it had recipes in it, and you could go in the store, pick up the recipe booklet, or go online and pull up the recipe, and you would see my recipes right there. I bet you they're still living on the internet.
Oh, I bet you they are.
I bet you they are.
Thanks for giving us that very quick background, because I remember when I was in Texas for 6 years, the #1 store was
It's the #1 store.
So I don't know if we can like say that on Instagram Live without like getting in trouble or anything with marketing. But anyways, just thought that was important. So let's jump back to HCC and describe the work though of the business and computer systems and what you're doing to help with institutional performance, helping our students of color, and really supporting and engaging the audience here at the college.
Sure. So one thing that we do is we have the business pathway. So in that pathway, we like to make sure that students have opportunities to experience different courses before making that decision and committing to what degree plan they want to be in. So it's a great way for them to test the waters a bit and say, oh, if I take this class, I can also use it in this degree plan or that degree plan. And it makes sense for them when they're chartering where they want to go for their final degree or certificate. And that's the other thing that we have in the division is we offer certificates that are great, stackable credentials that will lead you to a degree. We also do a lot of things with campus activities. The boards around campus, all the screens, there's something going on with the business and computers division that we always connect to. We've got Women in Cyber. That's a great group that we're working with, getting more women involved and engaged in cyber technology.
Now, is that a community organization that we're working with, or is that an internal?
That is an internal campus chapter, I want to say,
okay, so
but it's
student-
affiliated with a bigger entity.
Oh, nice.
So yes,
I learned something.
Women
new
in
every
Cyber
day.
is a big deal.
I've been here for a year and didn't know that.
Yep, we have
Shame
Women
on
in
me.
Cyber.
All right, well, thank you for letting me know that.
Sure.
And what about internship opportunities? Because everybody wants to know, how do I get experience in these fields?
So when you're choosing your degree plan, most degree plans in this particular division have some type of internship attached to it. You have to go through a semester or two of entry-level coursework first, but then you'll get to the internship opportunity, and often we have locations that you can go work at that are great experiences that we are connected to. So we're working on a relationship with a concept here in Clarksville called the Common Kitchen. The common kitchen and its uniqueness is a food stall operation. So if you can imagine going in and seeing all these different vendors selling different food, but they have a multitude of needs. So some of them need web presence. They need social media presence. There's opportunities to intern for business and entrepreneurship students there. They need cybersecurity, right? They don't want people coming in and getting in their systems. Opportunities there, as well as culinary and hospitality with the food side of the business. So we look to connect with local businesses that can provide opportunities for students to go and get that hands-on, rich experience that makes it all worthwhile. You get to use everything you've learned in that destination of an internship.
Wow. I clearly picked the wrong degree path.
But no, I don't think you did.
Well, thank you for that overview. So we're going to take a moment and invite Philly to come and join us because as you can see with this festive setup, we're going to make some cookies. So Philly,
Yes.
can you run us through this?
Yes, my name is Philly Campbell, by the way, and I am a HCC student. I am in the culinary baking department. I love it here. I'm so excited to be working with my top chefs, and I'm here with Dr. Willis, the house mother of the house. That's how I name it.
I love it.
And I want to show you that we've baked some gingerbread snowflake cookies, and we decorated a few. And I can show you how to decorate if you're
Yes,
up to it.
I am up to it, and I washed my hands. I
Okay.
did. Chef Milburn, I washed my hands, and I did the whole 20-second deal.
Okay, yes,
Yes.
20 seconds is perfect.
Okay.
Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a cookie, and you can grab
Grab my cookies.
Yes.
Okay. I've got my
And-
gingerbread cookie.
Yes. And we're going to cut the tip off of
Okay.
the piping, and you can
And I
the
cut.
tip. Yes.
Does mine have to look like that?
Since it's your first time, no.
No,
It does
okay.
not have to, no.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to twist the bag a little bit because we want to get the white icing towards the tip
Oh.
of the, and yep, that's.
Like that?
Yes, that's good.
But you want the white? Oh, the icing
Yeah.
got to come out.
Yeah,
Duh.
yeah.
How am I supposed to get it out?
And you can test it a little bit just to make sure that it comes like on the table, just to make sure it comes out a little smooth, which it does over here. And
It's coming out.
no, oh,
No, it is.
oh, okay, okay. And
Okay.
so with the cookie, we're going to position the. You okay?
Yes.
Got it? Okay, we're going to position the piping bag with the tip, and we're going to start at the very top, and we're going to squeeze a little bit, and we're going to drag it down, squeeze as you're dragging, and then at the end we're going to stop, and we're going to let up. Yes.
Yes.
And then we're going to go on the left side of
Okay.
the snowflake, and we're going to, same thing, we're going to squeeze a little bit, and then we're going to let up, and we're going to drag all the way to the end, squeeze as you're dragging, and stop at the end and let up.
Okay.
And then we're going to go across this time. So we're just going straight across. We're going to squeeze a little bit, and we're going to drag it all the way to the tip.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're going to make like a triangle, like a little bit right here over the, so we can start here and then squeeze a little bit and then go up. Then we're going to stop here, and then we go down, stop there, and then bring it up. Yes. And then we're going to go all the way
Okay.
around. And then squeeze again, then go up, stop, and
Oh
then
my God, I am
Down.
decorating a cookie.
yes, up,
And I have no creative bone in my body.
and let it up. Squeeze and to the tip, and let it up. And
Does that look okay?
and then we have another trick. What we're going to do with the sugar It's like diamond sugar.
Okay.
So we take our cookie now, and we're going to just like kind of dip it into the like diamond sugar. Swirl it just a little bit, pat it. Then it comes out to look like
That
this.
looks like a winter wonderland.
Yes.
Okay. And I squish it
And pat it
and
down.
I pat it down.
A little bit and.
Oh, just a little. I got a little too happy with the patting. Huh?
No, you're okay. You're fine.
Okay. Then I pick
You
it
bring
up.
it up, and there you go.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and we have our cookies, snowflake gingerbread cookies.
Do I get a grade? Chef, what did I get?
A plus.
A plus. Yes.
Yes.
You see? Yes, I did it. Is that okay?
Yes.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you so much,
You're
Billy.
welcome.
Now we
That
need
was a lot of
200.
fun. Come on, Chef. I have a day job.
Right, that's how it works out. So yeah, great. We already need
He said we need
150.
200. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
No
Billy,
problem,
for joining
Dr.
us
Willis.
today.
Yes.
So awesome. Wonderful. All right.
Sure. So I got some questions for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's walk back through the calendar a bit and start with your first day on campus. Tell me about that experience.
Oh man, my first day on campus, I was nervous. I was really nervous. And it was snowing or it was like cold or something.
Okay.
And I didn't have any clothes because all of my stuff got delayed in transition. So I was wearing, I did go shopping. Again,
Okay.
But after all the drama of getting here and there to the campus, it was wonderful.
Nice.
I really don't remember all the aspects of my first day besides the fact that we played a really cool Kahoot game virtually. And then I spent my time walking around, meeting people, trying not to slip on the ice that was out there and having a good time. So
Great.
it was probably the best day ever.
Best moment about graduation, since this was your first commencement ceremony with HCC.
It's my first graduation as a
Oh,
president.
wow.
But it's not my first time being a president.
Yeah.
So-
but a series of firsts still.
Right, it was my first because of the pandemic. So when we had to shut down back in 2020, all the graduations went virtual.
Right.
So I had to preside over a virtual graduation, which really sucked. But anyways, and then the next graduation, we did a drive-through at my previous institution. So it was like a parade, and I kind of handed people their stuff.
Yeah.
It was hot. It was outside. We were under a tent, but whatever. So when I came here, and it was my first time like being indoors with the cap and
Great.
gown, all the celebration, and just seeing everybody's beautiful smiling faces.
Nice.
It was the best day.
So right before you got here, the year before, we launched Summer Bash. Tell me what you feel about and what you thought about Summer Bash.
Summer Bash was awesome. It was like a party outside. There was food, it was a barbecue, it was like fun, games. There were people everywhere. And I just got to meet folks and just have conversations, and it was a lot of fun. And I think that was probably one of the days where we had the most people back on campus at one time. Because when I first came, we didn't have that many. We were trying to go through the COVID protocols. And it feels like it's been 5 years ago, but that was actually the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
And then when we hit Summer Bash, like there was a vaccine, most people had taken it or not, whatever you felt like, and no one was really wearing a mask, and we were all just happy to be back together.
Yeah, happy to be back outside. I was passing out smoothies. I remember.
Oh yeah, you
I
had
got all my
y'all
steps
had those
in.
really cute strawberry or mango
Yeah, little
thingies.
smoothie things. Yeah, so
They were
I
yummy.
got my steps that day.
They were yummy.
Now, the inauguration. This was my first experiencing a presidential inauguration. You got to tell me about that for you.
It was my first time too.
Okay.
In the Pacific Northwest, they don't really do inaugurations. They did a cocktail reception and some meat and cheese and crackers, and they said, welcome.
okay.
I was like, okay. But then when I got here and did the inauguration, and to be clear, I didn't want an inauguration here. It was already in the plans, and I just said, team, do whatever you want to do, I'll show up. But when I say that it was probably the most beautiful thing that I have ever seen and experienced, it was gorgeous, it was wonderful. I felt like my face was all over the place, which was kind of awkward, seeing pictures of me all over everywhere. And then there was a gala party and all that stuff, so it was awesome. It was great.
Very nice. It was a time to remember for
Yes,
sure.
for sure.
Okay, and just recently, HCC hosted its first homecoming week.
Yes,
Where'd that idea come from? How'd that happen?
didn't come from me.
Okay.
Came from the students.
The students.
Yep, they said we want to have a homecoming. Came from you all, your representatives and the Student Government Association. And next thing you know, they said, hey, they were kind of nervous. Can we do this? I said, absolutely, you can do it. Let me know what you need. And they produced a beautiful week of celebration, fun, and just festive, all the things they did. It was wonderful.
So that's been a full calendar.
Yes,
That
1
has
year.
been back to back to back, and everything in between.
Yes.
That has happened. So awesome. So we can do questions, or you guys want to do the mocktail? I think
Let's do questions.
questions. Any questions from the audience? Not all at once.
And state your name.
My name is Constance.
Yes,
And
Constance.
I would like to know where you're from originally.
Oh, thanks for asking. I'm originally from a place called Stone Mountain, Georgia, right outside of the Atlanta area. Yeah. No, like y'all remember when they said peace up, A-Town down? Highlander? Okay. That's where I'm from. Anybody else?
My name is Callie, and I was just wondering, what do you look most forward to during the season? Like, what's
During-
your favorite activity? What's your favorite food?
Oh, during the holiday season, sweet potato pie. And I love Christmas. And I love my mama, but I'm gonna say this: she was the myth buster growing up. She didn't believe in like the holidays and stuff. I mean, she did them, but she wasn't that like festive with it. So I am really into the holiday spirit. So I was the only one that decorated my Christmas tree in the house. But yeah, yes, sir.
My name is Joshua. What is your plans for this holiday season?
My plans for the holiday season: sleeping. Yes, I am looking forward to, like, I'm technically Santa Claus, but I think I bought all the gifts that my kids want, and I am not cooking. So hopefully if somebody makes a prepackaged Thanksgiving meal like our culinary team did for Thanksgiving, which was so awesome, if I can get a prepackaged Christmas thing, I'm gonna buy that, and I'm chillaxing. I'm gonna be in my fuzzy pajamas all holiday. That's it.
That's the way to do it.
I'm not traveling. I don't want to be. I love my family, but I don't want to. No.
Any more questions? Paul?
Yes, sir.
My name is Paul Chan. I'm a slightly senior student in
Okay.
HBC.
Welcome.
I love the class that I've been taking, learning baking, cooking. One problem I think is the class fill up all the time with full enrollment. So sometimes I miss the time to register and then they fill up. So what I want to know is, do you have plan to expand our program, our department? This is wonderful department. I think a lot of people from the country, they come over, taking our space. Just kidding. So what is your plan? I mean, in terms of our department, it's a wonderful department.
My plan is to support whatever growth needs that the wonderful faculty and administrators in the department deem is necessary. So I will encourage you to talk to Tim Banks, Chef Milburn, Chef McCoy about that, and we're happy to help with that expansion. I'll give you a quick example. Maybe a month or so ago, I received a note that our dental hygiene program wanted to expand for the similar reasons. I think they do like 24 seats and they're trying to get an additional 12 or something like that. And I was like, yeah, why not? Let's sign on the dotted line and submit that so that we can get an expansion. So work with these wonderful individuals, and it's a good problem to have.
It's a great problem
want
to
to
have.
definitely expand. So thank you for that. And thank you for being here, right? As a slightly senior
They
student.
classify me as senior citizen.
Okay.
student.
I don't care who you are, as long as you're here and having a good time. Thank you for
That's
joining
right.
us.
Thank you.
All right, so are we making mocktails?
We have a
Oh, we have a question.
Oh, audience
Yeah.
question.
This one's for Tim Banks. They want to know, what can a student expect to earn their first year post-degree in one of the business and computer systems programs?
In money, the scale is vast. So depending on what credential you get, whether it's certificate or a short-term stackable, a credential that you can use just for employment's sake if you're already in the industry, or take that associate's degree and go on to a 4-year degree, the sky's the limit. It's a huge range. I can't put a number for it, but know that you will definitely be in the higher end of earning if you're in cybersecurity.
Do we have that stuff online?
Yeah, we have some of it online for sure. So if you go to the Business and Computers Division webpage on HCC's website, you'll definitely find some information there, and we can connect you with the right people. Shoot me an email. My email's there also.
Then we've got some love. Says Dr. Willis is amazing in general. She's such an amazing president at the school. She gives me the happy vibes.
Oh,
Happy
heart
vibes.
emoji, even in my ugly sweater. Thank you.
Then we had another question that was saying to keep making the treats, so that leads us perfectly into mocktails to celebrate.
Okay, so they're
Mocktails.
mocktails because we cannot have alcohol on campus during working out. So let me make it clear: these are mocktails, not cocktails, right?
Mocktails. Yes.
Mock without
Most
the
definitely.
alcohol.
There is no booze on the premises.
Yes.
Okay, so you ready to get started? Okay, I'm gonna give you a glass, and I'm gonna take a glass, and the first thing you want to do
Oh, I really thought that.
is
we were
magic.
making-
That's
I thought
magic.
the confetti. Okay, never mind. I'm here.
So you're gonna grab a lime and wipe it all the way around the rim. Get that lime juice on there. And then we've got some sugar, ginger, and vanilla that we're gonna dip in, and that's gonna rim our glass for us. So it's already looking holiday, right? You got it. Look at that. Nice and chunky. Okay. Next, we're gonna take some ice. And you want a good amount of ice. Just to fill your cup up with ice, you can go ahead and add some ice to it. And we're gonna get our next step ready, which is 1 ounce of pomegranate juice. So you're gonna pour that right over the ice. Right in there. And then just a teaspoon of cranberry puree right on top. Let your cranberry puree. We're going to top it with some cranberry ginger sparkling beverage. So that goes right on the top. Some for you. An extra little squeeze of lime juice. And we'll give it just a quick little stir. There's a stir for you. And the garnish, right? The garnish. A lime wheel right on top. And a sprig of rosemary. There's a sprig for you.
You picked 2. Can I get 2?
Yeah, take 2. And this is the best part. We get to taste the mocktails. This is our cranberry, ginger, pomegranate mocktail. Perfect for the holidays. Look at that. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's holiday.
It's definitely a mocktail.
Yeah. That too. And a darn good one.
Yes, and a darn good one, along with our cookie. Well, hopefully you all enjoyed this final episode of 2022. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for just loving on Howard Community College, our students, and just being such awesome viewers. So if you don't see me again and I don't see you, have a happy holiday and a happy new year. And I can't wait to see you all back for real on the couch in 2023. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.